Hanunasana. You can call me Hanun. I study at Insan Vocational School. I turn off office management. I want to tell about legend of Keong Mas. Keong Mas. His Raden Purta was married to a princess named Dewi Limaran. One day, when Dewi Limaran was walking in the palace garden, she saw a snail among her lovely flowers, and she had one of her servants pick it up and throw away. The snail was actually an old witch who had disguised herself as a snail. Dewi was very angry, so she cursed Dewi Limaran and changed her into a golden snail and drew her into the river. The stream carried it far away from the place. The seat of a big forest that lived a far window. She lived primarily on fishing. One day, it was a particularly bad day as she did not get any fish. Again and again, she spread her net, but nothing got stuck into it. At last, the port of the net to go home. Suddenly, she saw something shining at the bottom of it. It was only a snail. Nevertheless, she picked it up and took it home. Its shell shone with gold. The old woman had never seen such. At home, she put in an earthen pot. She then went to bed and soon was fast asleep as she was very tired. The next morning when she woke up, she found to her amazement that the floor had been swept clean, and there was some food on the table. She wondered who had done all this. She thought she was dreaming, but she was not. She talked and talked, but could not think of anybody who could have been so generous to her. Some time passed, she then got an idea. The next morning, she took her basket and went out as usual, but slowly she returned to her hut and hid herself. She heard a soft movement inside the airplane pot and saw the snail creeping out of it. It grew bigger and bigger, and in a moment a lovely young girl stood where the snail had been. The empty shell fell to the ground behind her. Quickly the young girl swept the floor. Then she took rice, vegetables, meat, egg off the cupboard and began cooking. When the old woman saw all this, she noticed that it was not an ordinary snail she had trapped, but a person who lived under a spell, and she knew what she had to do to break it. She crept tightly to the empty shell, took it, and then rushed out of the hut to throw it into the river. Now she had broken only a part of the spell, and the rest of it must still be broken before she could return to her husband. The young girl then made herself known to the old woman, as surprised to the gods that the prince may be led to this place, said the old woman. The king persuaded his son to look for another bed, but of his prince Raden Putra refused, as he could not forsake his wife. In the end, however, the prince asking his father if he could go to Old to find a bride, but one would resemble his former wife, and the old father servant accompanied him on the street. They went from town to town and from village to village until one day were traveling through a big forest and lost their way. Finally, the men came to a big river and not far from it they saw a hut. They went to it to ask for some food and drink, as they were hungry. This day, and vegetarian, the old woman welcomed them warmly. Raden Putra found the male servant by the old woman excellent. They told him that her daughter had prepared it. Raden Putra then asked that he may meet and thank her daughter. The old woman had no objection and called to her daughter to come out. The young girl, prepared and knelt down in front of Raden Putra with her head bent. When Raden Putra saw her, he took his breath in great surprise, as the young girl looked exactly like the former wife Princess Dewi Limaran. "You are the bride I have been looking for," he cried out. But the girl shook her head and said that she had made a promise when a man wanted to marry her, to head to obtain the Holy Gamelan Japanese orchestra from heaven which could make music without being touched. Raden Putra was willing to try went out into the forest. He then fasted and meditated after the 100 days. He got heard and granted his wish. On their wedding day, the Holy Gamelan played its heavenly music. It was so beautiful that every person who heard it felt happier than they had ever felt before. The young girl then revealed her secret, that she was Dewi Limaran herself. The music of the gamelan had broken the evil witch spell. The old woman had been invited to remain in the palace. Now she had everything she wanted and sorrow had left her forever.